Hi, you guys. Welcome to my series, Venus Through the Signs. This is Venus in Aquarius. So if in your birth chart, Venus is in a sign of Aquarius, this video is for you. And to find your Venus, you can go to any astrology website such as astro.com, enter your birthday, time, and location. It will generate a free birth chart for you. That way you can see where your Venus is sitting. So just look and see what sign Venus is in. If it's in Aquarius, this is for you. Some of you also ask about your sun sign. This is not to confuse with your sun sign. However, yes, there is a possibility that both your sun and Venus can be in the same sign. So if your Aquarius sun and your Venus is in Aquarius too, then yes, this is also for you. Also, you guys, I just got some oracle cards. I have been wondering about working with them, so today is my first day using them. I didn't get to do them for Venus through Virgo because Venus through Virgo because I didn't get my mail until later on today. But I may do a separate video for the signs that I missed as just an advice card for the rest of the month. So yeah, let's go ahead and begin here. I want to say that some of you have been running your mouth about something. And also, I see the World card popped out again. It popped out before I started recording as I was shuffling. But, you know, I was like, well, if it's meant to come out, it'll come out again. And it did. So this is a sign for Venus in Aquarius. Also, you guys, if you know your exact birth time, you can use this reading to apply if your 7th house is Aquarius as well. But don't do that unless you know your exact birth time. Other than that, you don't have to know your exact birth time to know where your Venus is sitting. Yeah, but it's good for you guys to get into astrology because there's so much information on love and getting to know ourselves and, you know, the secrets to learning to love ourselves as well as, you know, how to make our relationships work. So, all right. So the heart of the situation, I have the Knight of Pentacles. I have the Magician and the Ten of Cups. Also, I have the Eight of Wands now, Eight of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, the Hanged Man, and like I said, the World. And in case some of you are wondering, this is the spiral deck. Spiral deck usually gives me more of a spiritual or metaphysical insight, and I just kind of felt like I needed to go that route for this reading. All right, so and also sometimes if I still see things about career or health or spirituality, you know, I bring that out as well, even though I try to focus on love. Okay, so with the heart of the situation being the Knight of Pentacles, some of you may be dealing with an earth sign, could be Capricorn, Virgo, or a Taurus. They're next to the Magician, so there's a couple of things going on. Either the person you're dealing with is a very strong business person, someone who is also into computer science or computer technology. They are very... They have a lot of tricks up their sleeve, and they can use them for positive or negative. They have that ability. You have to watch and be mindful of who you're dealing with. Are you being tricked, or is someone just showing you an intellectual side or a different way of thinking, or someone just, you know, giving you some sort of important major message in your life. Um, I'm trying to see, because with the Ten of Cups here, I don't know if they're pretending like they want to settle down, pretending like they want love, but have another agenda, or if they are manipulating you in some type of way so that you guys can have that fulfillment, that relationship. For some of you, I want to say that it can go as far as someone tricking you into having a family, like getting you pregnant on purpose, but pretending it was an accident. Like first you had on a condom, then you didn't, or first they did and then they didn't. They pulled the wool over your eyes. Like they had one of their tricks up their sleeves. Oh, how'd that hole get in there? But it's kind of like an element of trickery or manipulation. Now, also for some of you, it could even be sorcery or spell work. Like someone is using spell work to get you, or to have, you know, to get your attention, to show you that, or to show you that they love you. I feel like they're doing something. If I was to see the Seven of Swords, that would kind of scare me. But for the most part, it could be more so like a good thing, like they're doing things, like they're putting on this big romantic act. They're kind of performing for your attention, or to have a, so that they can, or showing you that they're all about relationship. They're doing things, they're talking about, oh, I always wanted children, or, you know, if you have children, they're playing with your children. They're talking about family. They're doing things to show that they want to settle down. But part of it is like an act. Not saying that they don't really want that, or that you don't really want that, but I think they're trying to show that they have an interest in your family. If you already have children, I feel like they just want to do whatever it is they can to prove that they want to be with you. So if it has to come down to some sort of manipulation, like buying your kids gifts or buying your family gifts, things like that, you know, it's just like maybe they don't normally do that, but they're doing this to show you that they care. And that they do love you. I feel like they're doing a lot of things, or you're doing a lot of things to show or shower you with unconditional love, to show that they feel fulfilled by you. I feel like this person is kind of acting like a little bit of a goofy romantic. Like a part of them is routine and boring. But they want to show you that they're more than that. They're not just this person that works from 9 to 5, or they're not just this computer geek, but they are someone who will compose a symphony for you. Somebody I feel is a conductor of music. Somebody's a music conductor. And they make a nice living off of it. They may not have been doing it for a long time, but they're good at it. And, you know, this is someone who's very creative. I also feel like a lot of you may be dealing with someone that has their own business, too, that makes things manifest. Someone's working you, whether emotionally or through magic. There's a lot of communication. It just kind of comes out of nowhere. I feel like you're all of a sudden receiving all these text messages, all these emails, phone calls, or love letters. I just kind of feel like someone is really focused on getting your attention. Now, for you, this could also be you. You suddenly become really focused on what you have to say. Like every day you're writing something, or every day you're composing something you're focused on. You're perfecting your way of speaking and communicating and expressing yourself. Like I said, I feel like you've been telling the world about something that you just kind of released and it's all coming out. Something's all coming out. Some of you have been working or journaling every day or writing every day. Feel like you're putting something to paper. So even if you're like a novelist, or if you're if you're like computer tech person, I kind of feel like you're working with programs or microchips, or something that you're doing on a regular basis, or programming. There's a lot of busyness either through your speech or through your fingers or hands. I feel like you're a busy worker, or this could be the person that you're involved with. Someone who is very outspoken and communicates a lot. Someone is being inspired, or someone's inspiring you. You're thinking about somebody is driving you. I feel like there's this flame of passion in your subconscious, and this person behind you, they're inspiring you. They're fiery too. And I feel like they're influencing you or guiding you. You're just feeling inspired by this person. And two, I feel like someone wants your attention. Like it goes back to this person who may be doing some things that are kind of out there. It's because they want your attention. You might be some sort of workaholic, literally with your head down all the time. It could be somebody that is at your job that really wants to get your attention. Even if you work from home, while you're working, you might receive like a lot of text messages from someone, but someone is passionate about you. I feel like there's this, someone's driven. I feel like they're determined, and they're not stopping. They're just like really, really trying to get your attention. Now, I feel like you may have a tendency to isolate yourself. It's kind of like you need your space at times because you like to fantasize. You literally like to smoke. This person that you may be involved with, and I'm talking about like, weed, but it's like, it helps you tap into that creative side. Like, even if it is just a cigar, but for the most part, I feel like it's that place that puts you in la la land, and you're just kind of in your own space and being creative and thinking about the universe. And some of you want to see the Northern Lights, or what is that? I think that's in Anchorage, Alaska. I don't know, in Alaska when what is it? It's those green lights or something. I feel like some of you really want to see that up close and personal instead of just looking at it on the internet. Like you want to make that a reality. But a lot of times you find peace and solitude when you're alone and thinking to yourself. All your creativity just comes out. I feel like you're a hopeless romantic, and you kind of are just hanging around and waiting for that right person, or waiting for that fairy tale, that dream. Some of you are big daydreamers, and I feel like you do a lot of daydreaming. You also have premonitions, and some of you are psychic or have a psychic ability, are very intuitive and can telepathically communicate with your other half. And you guys have that connection, that bond, for those of you that are in relationships. But for many of you, I just kind of feel like, I lost what I was going to say. I'll get back to it. But also, for many of you, you're coming to an end of a cycle. There, something that you were working on, going back to the beginning. I feel like this whole job has changed your life or transformed you. Like either you journaling, writing, or this new job that you have, or something at work. Something has transformed your way of thinking, and that journey is coming to an end. I feel like you've come out as a higher person, more elevated. Your vibrational frequency is much higher. I feel like you're ready for love. Like if you haven't been in the past, I feel like now you're ready. Maybe you have been working on yourself or working on some things, and I just kind of feel like you come to some sort of realization. Some of you may be getting ready to travel to that place you've been dreaming about. You're about to make that into a reality. And then some of you are just, you're about to travel, period. I'm looking at this eye. This looks like the center of the universe. I don't know why that Alaska keeps popping out. I don't know. Maybe a lot of you have been researching about the center of the universe. Like I think it's some sort of conspiracy theory about flat Earth. What do you call them? Flat Earth theorists or whatever. I don't know if you're part of that crew or if you've been doing some sort of research. I feel like you're having an eye-opening experience, and I feel like you feel like your third eye is opening. I feel like you're being enlightened. You're recognizing that we're all one. Sometimes you just like to close yourself off from everyone and isolate yourself because you're very unique. People don't quite understand you. Sometimes you think very, very far outside the box, and you feel like you belong on another realm. Only your fairies or your alien friends, they get you. You kind of feel like you're not of this earth a lot of times. Like you're realizing that you're just a visitor. Now both you and your partner could be like this, or the person coming into your life if you're single. Or like I said, if you're in an established relationship, this is just, the type of energy that you guys have together. You're a couple that has like this strong spiritual connection. Some opportunity is going to be offered to you that you're going to be really attracted to this opportunity. It's very new. I feel like you're going to feel like it's a challenge, but you want to take that challenge because you're passionate about it. Some of you are going to get very physically attracted to this new person that comes into your life. I feel like this person is like you. I don't want to say twin flame, but it's like you feel like this person is like a reflection of you. Both of you guys are very... I just feel like you're looking down at them and they're communicating with you by putting this energy out into the universe. Like you can feel when they are speaking to you telepathically. You guys have, there's a strong Neptunian connection that you have with this person. Is otherworldly. You guys are both very bizarre, or, this is how people view you, as bizarre and far out. Like nobody gets you guys, like, but you get each other. When you dream of this person, they're dreaming of you. You guys are both mutually, you can just feel each other. It's like a really strong spiritual connection you have with this person, and you may not even understand it or how it works yourself. It's very bizarre. It's almost like you feel like you both are from a different planet, and like you are both volunteers on Earth, or you're pretending to be humans, but you're not. You're feeling like you could be Earth angels, or something otherworldly. I don't want to say alien, but you know, just otherworldly. And it's more so like, I don't want to say like you discover you have a chip inside of you, or like you peel off your skin and you're really an alien. I mean more so like you incarnated on Earth as a higher being. Like, there are people who reincarnate that are just here for the regular human experience, and then there are people, like if you've done research on like graduated souls, higher beings that come into Earth to help humanity. Because there's someone, either you or your partner, you both can have the tendency to give more of yourself than the other person gives. But it's like you guys are psychically tapped into one another, and I feel like this bothers you. I think it's because you don't trust what you're feeling. See how you're kind of stressed over here? You don't want to believe it. You don't want to face it. You're like in denial that there is a spiritual and telepathic communication between you and this person. You're like, I just dreamed about them. I don't know. It's a lot of strange phenomenons happening between you and this person. But I feel like your confidence level is going to rise. You're going to get a lot of followers. If you have some sort of website or some sort of business already, I feel like your followers are going to boost before the month is out. Like, I feel like you're going to have a lot of confidence to move forward in endeavors, whether it be pursuing the person that you're attracted to, or the career that you're wanting and longing for, or to take some sort of trip. Someone says things, sometimes they can challenge you. The things that they say can be very fiery, very challenging, but I feel like it also inspires you. Some of you feel like you're speaking on behalf of God, and sometimes you can get carried away with the things that you have to say. So you might want to just be careful, because you can come off a little cutthroat or too direct at times. Yeah, but I do feel like there's a strong chemistry and physical attraction to this person. Also, now there's someone who's an exhibitionist that you've had your eye on, but you don't want them to know it as well. All right, so let's go ahead and give a overall advice card for the remainder of the month. All right, what advice is there for those with Venus in Aquarius for March? And you guys just bear with me as I shuffle for a few minutes. Oh, I'm going to go with that. Crown chakra. It would be a spiritual card. So a lot of you are being enlightened, illuminated. Your third, like I said, it's like your third eye opened up and you're blossoming. You are evolving into some spiritual person, or the person that you're with, or this relationship has awakened your soul, and opened your third eye. I just kind of feel like really this is the crown chakra. Not only your third eye is opening, but it's your psychic abilities, which is higher. Like you've tapped into something even higher, and it's a divine connection or communication. If you're not having a physical relationship with someone, many of you are just fine with having this spiritual connection with someone in another realm, someone that I don't want to say doesn't exist, but to you they do, because they've revealed themselves to you through your dreams. I feel like your dreams have been really on high alert. Just there's been a lot of spiritual activity in your life, and I feel like a relationship or a person triggered it. Also, this could go both ways. Like you with this person, you guys trigger each other's psychic abilities. Like maybe before you met this person, you weren't even psychic or into spirituality, or maybe just a little bit. But when you got with this person, it's like, whoa, why am I having dreams that actually are coming true the next day? Or why is it I'm waking up in the middle of the night when you're in trouble. I can feel when something's off. You know, it's just like you guys are both kind of having some sort of shared connection. Okay, Aquarius. So Venus in Aquarius, I hope this has helped. You know, remember, these are general readings. So if you would like a private reading, you would email me, namat76@gmail.com. That information's in the description box below. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, especially if you are enjoying my series and my videos. But many blessings to you all.